off the same. Anyway, how y'all doing this morning? It's Tuesday. Yeah. Cold as fuck out here in Alton, Georgia. Like I don't know what the degrees are. My fucking fingers were earlier when I was out in the field. Now I'm on my way to the gym. Do a little strength training. Working on legs today. Anyway, this morning I got up at 3:30 to do my boxing and my boxing drills. Y'all doing? That's crazy, right? They're now talking about the fourth bank might be getting ready to collapse. All these banks are probably getting ready to collapse. Joe Biden said they're going to step in and they're going to make sure people get their money, which is just a bailout, right? You know, they're talking about, oh, we're not bailing anything out, this, that, and the third, but somebody got to get bailed out or we're in fucking trouble. Well, y'all are in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, there's all kind of shit going on. We got people talking about, should we censor social media so that people don't have to make a run for the banks and all this other shit? And they don't want people pulling their money out of the banks. And here's the thing, though. Most people aren't going to be able to pull their money out of the banks. It's been like that, well, since a little bit after, you know, they took the dollar off of the gold standard, right? And so we've been screwed ever since. Like, our money is on borrowed time. Yeah, Rashad Givens just posted the Discord server link in the chat. You know, so y'all go check that out. Very bad connection. Gotcha. Thank you for letting me know, YouTube. Thank you for letting me know. YouTube just let me know I had a very bad connection. So, government don't want you to take your money out of the banks. And so, I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. All I can do is tell you, because I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a, you know, mortgage broker. I'm not a mortgage broker. I'm not a, you know, stocks and bonds broker or whatever the fuck you call them people. I'm not any of that shit, right? I'm just a working blue collar Joe, okay? And then, yeah, yes, I do got a very bad connection. I'm sure I do. You know, hopefully something gets through. Well, this is my philosophy when it comes to government, okay? Seeing as how I'm aware of how destructive government is and how everything they touch turns to shit, and that they lie, they steal, they murder, you know, and all that shit. Seeing as how they don't produce anything positive, you know, they don't contribute anything positive to society. Actually, they are a drain on the society. They, you know, they create these societies that convince people that they have to be dependent on government when people have, you know, the wherewithal and the knowledge to do things on their own. And so I tend to, if the government tells me that they're going to keep us safe, I tend to believe that they're not going to keep us safe. I think that they tend to do things to keep us, you know, in danger more so, you know. And so all these things that they do when they put the police out on the streets, you know, all that, all this, that, and the third, you know, to give you the illusion that you're under their protection when really you're under their ruling thumb. You know, I tend to believe the opposite. Okay, so if they tell me, you know, oh, don't go get your money out of the bank, after we know already that these banks are folding, and at that point, the odds of you getting your money out is very slim. You know, so why would they tell you, oh, don't take your money out of the bank? Wait till it folds, wait till the bank folds and you can't get your money out for however long it takes, days, weeks. And then in the meantime, you're just gonna have to wonder where your next meal is gonna come from if you don't stock up. See, this is why you do things like prepare. This is why you stock up on storable food items. This is why you stock up on survival gear. You know, these are the reasons why you do these things. You know, you put your money into things that are tangible, right? just in case something like this happens, right? This is like 2008 all over again. And what happened in 2008? You know, the banks crashed. They had to get bailed out. The mortgage bubble burst, and you know, it was really horrible for a lot of people. A lot of layoffs, a lot of people getting foreclosed on, a lot of what are those things called? Short sales on people's homes. And you know, these things happen, man. Like when you put everything into the hands of the government, they tend to fuck it up, okay? And that's all they can do. When they put their hands in everything, you know, yeah, these are private banks, right? These are private banks. They shouldn't be, you know, you would think that they're not government-ran banks. They're private banks. But we have to understand that these banks lobby with our government officials in order to do predatory behaviors, right? These banks are predatory, and the government allows them to be predatory, and they give them tax breaks so that they can be predatory. You know, when they lowered the interest rates, the Federal Reserve, after Trump absorbed it into the government, right? Remember that allegedly happened? You know, they lowered the interest rates to essentially mask the damage that quantitative easing was doing. And so really who that benefited were the banks. So these bankers, right, these people that own the banks, you know, they're not going to lose any money. They're going to get their bonuses still. They're going to get millions of dollars of bonuses like they did back in 2008, right? Remember that big old thing? The whole thing where they're like, you know, Biden or Obama bailed out the banks, and then we found out that these CEOs and you know, all these executive officers were getting all these fucking huge bonuses, while their banks got bailed out, and you know, all the working people, well, they were fucking screwed, man. And so I can't tell you what to do with your money. But I don't really put a lot of money in the banks. I don't really invest a lot of money in all these different things that I don't understand. If I don't understand it, then I'm not going to invest in it. And I'm not going to give my money to a stockbroker to deal with it just because he might understand it. If I don't understand it, I'm not putting my money in it. And that's just how it is. You know, I understand gold, I understand silver, I understand mining companies, I understand, to a degree, I understand, you know, cryptocurrency. And this is what I do understand about cryptocurrency. What I understand about cryptocurrency is that it's internet money, right? It's internet money, it's digital money. And does that mean that it's tangible? Is it a real asset? Well, I guess you could say it's a real asset as long as you have the servers, right, to mine for it. And how do you mine for it? Where is it, you know, where's this shit at? Where are they finding this Bitcoin when they do the mining? Like, you know, it's digital shit. So how are they, you know, they're using all this power for all these servers and all this shit to find the Bitcoin. I mean, who put the Bitcoin for them there for them to find it? And is it just, I don't understand that shit. So I don't put my money in shit like that. Not like that. And yeah, people have made millions of dollars on Bitcoin. Millions of dollars, right? Because they bought Bitcoin when it was like 50 cents per coin, and now it's like $50,000. I get it. You know, people have made millions of dollars. Okay, so they did that. Yeah, I missed out on that. I'm not going to make millions of dollars on Bitcoin now. It's already, the price is already too high. I'm not going to be able to put enough money into Bitcoin to make millions off of it, unless it drops way down to under $10 a coin and then shoots back up. That's probably not going to happen. And you know, you got other cryptocurrencies out there. I just don't, you know, what happens if there's an EMP? What happens if the servers go down? What happens if some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if the government takes over the internet and they just go and start taking people's Bitcoins? Like, you're not going to be able to stop them because the shit's out there in the ether, right? What if they shut down your internet access? What if the government shuts down your internet access and you can't get to your Bitcoins to convert it to dollars and all that other shit? So, you know, I just don't, you know, y'all can do what y'all want. I'm not shitting on Bitcoin. I'm not shitting on digital currency. I'm just telling you why I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So, if government tells you they don't want you to take your money out of the bank, you know, we know what government's about, right? I tend to not want to do what the government tells me. I tend to want to do the opposite, right? But that's just me. You know, land ownership, precious metals, storable food, freedom seeds, freedom sticks, mining companies. I don't know. Blackout coffee, ammo squared. You know, ammo squared is a, I put money in the ammo squared. It is a ammo subscription service, basically. Look it up, ammo squared. It's an ammo subscription service. Basically, you put your money into an account, basically every month. So you can set the limit. So you can set it for $20 a month, $50 a month per crate. So let's say you have 3 crates. I put $100, or I think I put $20 per crate each month, and I have 3 different crates. And you have a shipment trigger. So let's say I put my shipment trigger on $100 per crate. So when the value of that crate reaches $100, boom, they ship out the ammunition to you. And then if you ship out $250 worth of ammunition, boom, you get free shipping. So I've gotten hundreds of rounds of ammo in a book, not in reality, because after I had to shut down my subscription because I had lost all my shit in a boating accident. So therefore, I don't get any ammunition anymore. All that shit is gone. I don't have none of that. But I used to get it, right? I've gotten hundreds of rounds of ammo. And what, $60 a month? It's not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You put that away, boom, you get all this ammo, and now you have some value that, and trust me, ammunition has a lot of value. It has a lot of value. And so that's something else that you can store away along with other precious metals. So, you know, that's what I tend to do with my money. But anyway, I got to get out of here. I'll read a couple comments before I go. Robert Lynn Schultz, hey, Bane. I look at it like this: the only real wealth in this world, I hold. Anything else is just a possibility. Exactly. Lenny says, I'm 56 years old with no job. I'm looking, but still haven't been hired for anything. I'm having my husband's military retirement. Sorry to hear that, Lenny. And I'm a widow, and I don't have much money in the bank, but I do have a small savings account. Should I take out? Lenny, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. Is your money in a credit union? Is your money in a bank? In reality, if you don't have a shitload of money in the bank, like, you probably really don't have to worry about it right now. But if all of your savings is in a bank and you don't have anything else outside of the bank, it's always a good idea to have cash on hand. It's always a good idea to have cash on hand. However much of that savings you want to take out to put in cash on hand is up to you. I also have gold notes. Those are good to have. I have Nevada gold notes. They call them goldbacks. I have Nevada goldbacks, New Hampshire goldbacks, Utah goldbacks. Those are basically gold dollars and shit like that. Yeah, credit unions are good because those are privately owned. Those are member-owned banks. And so they can't just do whatever they want with your money. They can't just do that. Anyway, got to get out of here, guys. I got to get here and train. I'll holler at y'all later. Much love, like, share, subscribe. And
please say a command.
Let's keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.